Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all my dear students of 6 Yakin. How are you feeling today? I hope all of you are in the pink of health, staying safe with your family at home. Before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Madam Iyunini Halili, but you can call me Teacher Iyu. I am going to be your English teacher for 2021. So today we are going to touch on the first unit of the textbook. Let's go! Okay, so before we go into the topic, there are some directions that you need to know in order to get through our online lessons. Direction number 1 is every time that we are having our online lesson, make sure you have your book together with you. The most important book that you need to have is your textbook. Alright? So whenever we are having our lesson, make sure you have your textbook near you. Alright? Okay. Number 2, as for our online lesson, you need to always be focused. Alright? Each lesson is not going to be long. Satu lesson tu tak panjang. So please stay focused throughout the lesson. Can you do that? Good. Alright. Direction number 3. Whenever we are having our lesson, please be at your own space. Alright? Meaning that take your time, don't rush into anything. Alright? Listen to the video carefully, do the task slowly. Alright? Don't rush to things. Jangan nak buat cepat-cepat sangat. Nak cepat-cepat pun nak pergi mana, betul tak? Alright? So relax, take a deep breath and let's go through the lessons and enjoy the lesson. Okay? Okay, next, throughout the English lessons, okay, why don't you share your knowledge with others? Since we are having our lesson online, okay, whatever knowledge, new knowledge that you have, everything the new knowledge that you gain from the lesson, share them with your friends, share them with your family, with your siblings, with your parents. Okay, so tell your parents, Ayah, today I learned about this topic. Okay, when you WhatsApp your friends, okay, WhatsApp, hi, today we learned about books. Okay, during our lesson with Teacher Iyu. Alright, share your knowledge. Alright? Okay, lastly, that I need you to do is, please stay safe. That is the most important thing nowadays in order to fight with this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay? Okay, so now let's go through the first unit of the textbook. Alright? So, take your textbook and please turn to the first page. Page 1. Okay, as you can see, our first topic for unit 1, the title is Reading a Window to the World. Reading, membaca, is a window to the world. Ialah tingkap untuk dunia ni. Alright, so in this topic, you are going to learn some new words. Number 2, in this topic, you are going to name the genres correctly. So what are genres? We are going to learn after this. Lastly, in this topic, you are going to make a circle map. So, I have some questions for you. First question. Do you like to read? Why? Awak suka membaca tak? Why? Kenapa? If your answer is yes, why? Kenapa awak suka membaca? If your answer is no, then why? Kenapa awak tidak suka membaca? Question number 2. How often do you read? Berapa kerap awak baca buku? Okay, is it every day? Is it once a week? Or never read a book? Ask yourself and answer yourself. Alright? Okay, so now let's open to page 1. Alright? As you can see, in page 1, there are 6 kind of books. Okay, can you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so by just looking at the cover of the book, can you guess the type of the book? Boleh teka tak buku-buku ni jenis apa? Okay. As you can see, the first one, The True Machination. Tajuk buku tu, the title of the book is The True Machination. So, what do you think the book is about? Awak rasa buku tu bercerita pasal apa? And then, we have the second one, Adventure of Penang Island. So, when you read the title, what do you think? What do you have in mind? Awak rasa cerita ni pasal apa? Tajuk dia, the title is Adventure on Penang Island. Can you guess what is the type of the book? Boleh teka tak? I bet you can. Okay, teacher rasa awak mesti tahu. Alright, next. So, by just looking at the cover of the book, which book would you choose to read? There are 6. Out of the 6 books, which book would you choose? Mana satu yang awak nak pilih? Are you going to read The Adventure of the Penang Island? Why? Kenapa? Kenapa awak pilih buku tu? Ask yourself and answer to yourself. Alright? Okay, so now I am going to explain about the genre of the book. Can you see the word genre? G-E-N-R-E. Genre. Can you say that word? Genre. Okay, what is a genre? Genre is a particular style of literature, art, film, or music that has its special feature. Okay, so genre ni is about what kind of book. Okay, what kind of literature. Okay, jenis buku tu. Alright, contohnya, for example, The True Machination. Buku tu, what is the genre? Apa jenis dia? Okay, Adventure of Penang Island. You just read the title. Awak baca title saja. But what kind of book is it? Buku tu jenis apa? Tentang apa? Okay, that is what we call a genre. Okay, a genre is basically the type of the book. Alright, is it? Okay, so now let's go on to the types of genre. Okay, it's actually we have 6 types of genre. Alright? So the first type of genre is horror. Can you see? Horror. H-O-R-R-O-R. Horror. So what is horror? Horror is a genre that intended to frighten, scare, or disgust. Okay, so horror intended to frighten. Intended means dia nak frighten. Dia nak takutkan. To scare, untuk takutkan. Or disgust. Disgust ni macam is like something yang mengerikan. Okay, horror. Okay, so the example of the book with horror genre is the one with the title The Curse. Right? If you see, okay, The Curse, the cover of the book, it has a flower and there's a blood. Dia ada darah dekat flower tu. So that kind is, it shows the genre of horror. Okay, horror ni seram. Alright, in Malay we call it seram. Genre dia seram. Okay, so next genre we have is adventure. Adventure. A-D-V-E-N-T-U-R-E. Adventure. So, adventure is a genre where the protagonist goes on a journey, faces many obstacles along his way, and has a mission. Alright, so adventure is the protagonist. Protagonist is the main character. Protagonist tu adalah main character. Okay, so the protagonist, the main character goes for a journey. Journey means dia pergi mengembara. Dia pergi mengembara, and the protagonist faces a lot of obstacles. Obstacles mean dia menghadapi banyak halangan. Obstacles means halangan. Okay, so along the way. Sepanjang pengembaraan dia tu, dia ada banyak halangan, tapi dia ada mission. Dia ada misi. Alright? For example, it's like the adventure of Tintin. Alright? So, the examples of book with the adventure genre is the one with the adventure of Penang Island. Okay, that is so obvious because the title itself has shown the word adventure there. So, that book has an adventure genre. So next genre that we have is science fiction. Science fiction. ScienceFiction. Science fiction. Alright, so science fiction genre contains imagined elements that doesn't exist in real world. Example, time travel, space travel, and in the futures. Okay, so science fiction ni, it has science elements, but it is not real. Okay, in the book or in the film, it has science elements. Dia ada elemen-elemen science, but it's not real. Dia tak real lah, tidak betul, tidak wujud. Okay, the nearest example that I can think of a science fiction genre is Bobo Boy. Okay, cerita Bobo Boy is a science fiction genre. Okay, Bobo Boy tu is not real, but it has all the science elements there. Okay, but it's not real. Okay, alright, so the book that has the science fiction genre in this textbook is the one with the title True Machination. Alright, so the next genre is folklore. 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 Alright, so folklore genre refers to the tales that people tell. Okay, folklore is a story that usually being brought down from the ancestors. Okay, one examples of book that with the folklore genre is the one title of Ibn stories. Okay, other examples of folklore stories are, Hang Tuah stories. Okay, and then we have the Masuri stories. Okay, those stories are all the folklore genres. Alright, so the next genre is the autobiography genre. Autobiography. Not autobiography, it's autobiography. Okay, autobiography. Autobiography. Okay, so the autobiography genre refers to tell the stories of the author's own life. Okay, autobiography ni, the author tells about himself. Okay, penulis dia cerita tentang diri dia sendiri. Right, usually the autobiography genre oftenly tells about famous people. Okay, for example, that we have the book here. The title is Tun Abdul Razak, A Personal Portrait. Okay, so from that title we know that the book is about Tun Abdul Razak. Okay, our second Prime Minister. Alright. So the last genre that we are going to learn today is the genre of poetry. 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 So, poetry genre is a form of literature that uses aesthetic and often rhythmic qualities of language. So, examples of book that we have here is the one with the title Author of Beauty, a poetry book. Right, usually a poetry genre kind of book includes poems and is not a storybook. Okay, it usually has poems. Examples of poem we can see in your textbook. Okay, this is an examples of poem. Alright, I believe that you have been exposed to this kind of genre during your year 4 and 5. Can you remember the book that you get, the small book? I do not remember the title, but it says that the title is the Anthology of Poems. The Anthology of Poems. Okay, that is one example of poetry genre kind of book. Alright, class, so I believe that those are all the genres that we are going to learn today. So, can you remember all the genres that we have learned just now? Come and say all the genres together. Shall we? Okay, the genres that we had are horror, adventure, science fiction, folklore, autobiography, poetry. Can we repeat that? So the genres we have learned are horror, adventure, science fiction, folklore, autobiography, and poetry. Can you remember that? Very good. So, as for today, we have 3 tasks to complete. The first task is, I would be glad if you could memorize all the genres by heart. By heart meaning that you remember all the genres, know the meaning of the genres, and know the spelling of the genres. Okay, ingat ejaan, ingat maksud genre-genre yang kita telah belajar. Okay. Task number 2 is, from what we have learned just now, make a circle map on the genres. Can you remember how to do a circle map? Okay, so here I have an example of a circle map, but this is an empty circle map. Right? So, what you have to do is find a piece of paper. Alright? So, make a circle map. Circle map, there is a big circle and a small circle at the center. Right? And then you draw a big box outside the circle map. Okay? So in the small circle, you write the title. The title for the task is genres. Okay? In the big circle, alright, you write all the genres that we have learned today. There are 6 genres, so write all the 6 genres in the big circle. Excuse me. Okay, so we have horror, we have adventure, and then we have autobiography, we have folklore, and so on and so forth. Alright? Okay, so outside the big circle and inside the box, okay, at the corner of each box, you write where did you get all the answers. Excuse me. Alright, for example, let's say you got all the answer from me, from your teacher. So you write here, teacher. Okay. Next, on the next corner, let's say you got all the information from the book. So you can write here, at the corner here, write book. Let's say all the answers, you get all your answers from your parents. So here you can write parents. Okay. So draw a big circle map in A4 paper. And on your paper, make sure you have your name, your class, and the most important thing is please write the date. Alright, once you have done, you can take a picture of your circlement and send them to me. Alright, okay, so the third task is please find one favorite book. I believe that you must have your favorite book. Alright, take a picture of your favorite book and send the picture to me through Telegram. Okay, so do I make myself clear? Alright, so I think that's all for today's lesson. Right, I wish you all the best in order to complete the task. If you have any problem, please be free. Please be free to ask me. Alright, so that's all for today. Bye.